Focused, fearless, and flawless. That was a statement win from Arsenal when they took on Atletico Madrid at the Emirates Stadium tonight. Wow, what a crazy, crazy performance. The first half, in my opinion, was quite balanced. Arsenal did not want to lose ground. They were steady. They knew they had time to make decisions, especially after the few changes they made to the lineup from their last winning match. We saw Miles Lewis Skelly start in that back four position instead of Calafiori. He kept Raya in goal. He kept the duo of Saliba and Gabriel, then Jurriën Timber. The midfield defensive block of Rice and Zubimendi, they wanted to keep it steady. Sort of the offensive midfielder, we had Martinelli, Eze, and Bukayo Saka. Then, of course, Gyokeres up front. And it was steady. You know, there were chances coming in, not too much threat on goal from Atletico Madrid. Arsenal were threatening, but without a lot of success. Every time Saka had the ball, they had three people around him. How were Arsenal supposed to navigate that, right? So when Jurriën Timber would get the ball, he would try and drive in to try and get a defender off Saka, and every time they really, really worked hard, Atletico Madrid, to neutralize Saka. But everything good was coming from that right-hand side, as it does. Initially, Martinelli wasn't having a lot of success on the left. As usual, I've got beef with Martinelli half the time. In the end, it came good. He was persistent. He was looking for opportunities, but he was working super hard. Honestly, his performance was good. Some of the decisions, not so good, and I was getting frustrated here and there. Then second half starts, and we are thinking what is going to happen at that point. I'm not seeing Arsenal losing, but I am getting tense, thinking, oof, what is going to happen? Of course, we get that free kick. I mean, in fact, in the first half, I wasn't happy with the referee. I thought he was too soft. I think the referees in the Premier League are more lenient with tussles and 50-50s. But anyway, we survived the first half. We did really well. We were not so much in control, but we were not out of control. Second half starts, more of the same, more forays. Eze was looking comfortable. Saka was a little bit out of it because Jurriën Timber, Eze were making most of the threatening runs, but Saka was keeping two of the defenders at that point busy. Gyokeres as well as being a menace. Anyway, we get a free kick, set piece. Declan Rice is on that free kick. It swings in, and a defender lets Gabriel sort of sneak past him, and he heads it past All Black, and that is how Atletico Madrid lost any semblance of control that they had on that match. They became ineffective because that goal opened it up. It was so exciting. I was screaming my head off, and I was so happy because that's what we needed, because from that goal, everything was wide open. Absolutely wide open. The game continues. Arsenal are fighting. They are passing it around. And then at that point, because we went for quite some time with the 1-0 lead, and there was a time Miles Lewis Skelly was sort of behind, like he missed a defensive opportunity. The ball went he was out of step with the ball, almost let her go, sort of opportunity open. And I was thinking, Miles is looking very, very vulnerable. I would consider replacing him with Calafiori because I was thinking, it doesn't look steady. Then he sort of got dragged into that central midfield role. That is, by the way, his natural role where he should be, in my opinion. I've been hoping he gets an opportunity to play in that position because I think he would be amazing there. And he was amazing. He latched onto the ball. He drove through 2-3 lines of defensive play from Atletico Madrid, and he laid out the most perfect pass ball to Martinelli. Martinelli found his inner Thierry Henry, and he curled it right past All Black, and it was 2-0. And at that point, it was game over. it was game over because there was no way Atletico had any answer for anything we had. Because then again, Arsenal now know we don't have to worry. We are not going to be conceding another game where Arsenal were not opening up at all. Of course, like we had a ball come off the post, the crossbar, where Raya was nowhere to be seen. That from Julian Alvarez, that was off the crossbar. And honestly, it was a beautiful, beautiful opportunity, but it didn't go in. Another game where Atletico were left with very few chances to create any havoc. But from then on, it was wide open. Arsenal were comfortable. They were passing it around. Martinelli looked alive. He was on fire. A few changes were made. Whatever happened, ball comes in. Saka takes a corner. It comes off. Gabriel's head, and then it goes straight onto Gyokeres' thigh, back of the net. And that is how Arsenal won the game. Of course, I've missed out the other goal where Eze had the assist. It was a scramble in the box, came off again. Gabriel's head went to Eze, and then Eze tried to hit it, came off. And then, of course, Gyokeres slotted it past All Black. And, of course, it is 3-0, then 4-0. And yeah, and that is how that game went. We're able to make all those changes in the end with about 15 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. Mosquera comes on for Gabriel. Waneri comes on for Eze in the 72nd, as well as Norgat coming on for Zubamendi, who also put in a decent performance. I'm still not 100% convinced that he is there yet, but he is getting there. He's understanding the chemistry of the team. Merino came on for Gyokeres in the 83rd minute. Ben White came on for Jury and Timber. Look at the squad depth. Come on, guys. I said that Arsenal have got every reason to win the Champions League because they have got what it takes. The control they showed playing Atletico Madrid, the fearlessness after they ensured that they were not going to concede. How flawless was that performance? When you think about it, they know their defensive capabilities. But these guys absolutely have got every opportunity this season to win the Champions League. And I believe 100% that this is the year that Arsenal and Arteta are going to win this big trophy. Atletico Madrid didn't have anything to throw at Arteta's team that were going to disturb us. In the end, it was a fantastic win for Arteta and his boys. It was a great night for Viktor Gyokeres, who had finally, after 9 games, scored 2 convincing goals. And this is what we need because he's on the score sheet now. We won't have to worry about his performances and he's going to score. Gabriel Martinelli was fantastic. I thought Declan Rice put in a man of the match performance. Of course, we had another man of the match performance from Gabriel Magalhaes. He had a crucial save at some point in the game. Bukayo Saka had a good game as well. Eze contributed. Everything was perfect. They all did wonders tonight. And you know what? Atletico Madrid are not going to go home with any complaints because they were outplayed, outmaneuvered, and they were absolutely cooked tonight. So that was Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. Brilliant game. Amazing show to watch. And yeah, awesome game for Arsenal. I am so happy. We are joint top with PSG and whoever, Barcelona, in that position after the 3 games. We got 9 points. So goal difference is what's messing us about. But in the end, anyway, we are right where we need to be. And like I said before, we are winning the Champions League. And this performance for me has shown that we have got everything it takes. And really, it's amazing. The players should start believing it because I do. Let me know what you think. Please do not forget to like, to subscribe, and tell everybody about today and about this channel. Right. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye-bye.